Hey everybody, my name is Evan, and this is Evan Does. Today, I'm just going to show you a quick tour of a real working man's workshop. I mean, I have a full-time job that's not woodworking or anything else that I might do. But hopefully just a little short vlogs here and there about things that I do and maintenance things and things that you can do at home with tools that you own. A lot of times I don't have specialty tools, but I find a way to get things done. And I don't see very many vlogs out there about things like that. Not a lot of YouTube videos to help out everyday people with their problems. And we'll be going over different things: how to brew beer, how to make sausage, how to make pellet wood projects, how to do some gardening things. I installed this heater all by myself, one man job. All kinds of things. If you look around, I work on small little engines. Got a little boat motor over there I'm tearing apart right now. All that shelving put up. I mean, small things, but they add up, and I just wish I would have started this years ago. I have experience building a deck, put in a brick patio pavers, hardwood floors in a home a few different times, and a lot of it. A lot of my tools have just gotten over the years through inheriting them, or I get one for a Christmas present every now and then. But a lot of what I have is a little older. But we'll take a quick tour of the shop, and then I'll just show you something quick that I'm doing right now. And hopefully I get used to doing this updating. Just got done cutting some wood right now. I'm about to square up a frame and get that glued. I'm going to be doing a herringbone art project piece for the wall that my wife wants done. So I'll take a quick tour here. It's got my C-clamps hung up. That I just have because there's nowhere else for it to go right now. Drill press, routing table that I put my own router on. This is another little project I did. This was a mailbox holder that I reworked. I put a new top on it. I put wheels on it so I can pull it out and use it for a worktop. Drills, I got a table saw. That's probably one of the newest things to my collection. I have the Sears 2 horsepower planer jointer. I gotta replace the blades on that, and that'll probably be one of my videos that I do. Made myself a little tornado for my garage. As you can see, I just did it out of buckets. 2 buckets together, ran the pipe, got one up in the ceiling so I can attach it to anything. Again, I'm not rich. I can't just buy things if I need them, so I just make it work for me and what I have space for. I have a 3-car garage. I'm restaining some kitchen cabinet covers over there. So, but we do usually have 2 cars in here, and then I have my little workspace that I can do projects on. So right now what I'm doing is, as you might have seen, I'm squaring up right now. This is a 56 by 44 inch, what's going to be a reclaimed lumber from a planter box, actually, that was like 20 years old. I took apart, but it's going to be a herringbone pattern. Here's some ideas I have. So usually pick out the dimensions. I measured above a fireplace, and then I drew out the dimensions, drew out some patterns, went over what I think will work, and I'm going from there. So then I'll be cutting those to size, and it'll probably take a few days. I don't get to work out in the shop. I have 2 kids, so that takes a lot of my time. I only probably get an hour and a half, 2 hours in the workshop at a time. And if I'm not in the workshop, usually, do have other hobbies. So this isn't even one of this is one of them, but I got to pick my battles. Sometimes I just want to watch a movie, or I do play video games, or exercise. I like to do exercise videos, sometimes just going out for a long bike ride, as you see the bike trailers. So I do a lot, and I do a lot of handyman stuff. I asked a handyman once how he knew how to do everything that he does, because I'm like, man, you know how to do everything. He's like, well, I've always been poor. And that really resonated with me, because you don't have all the money to pay somebody to fix things for you. So that's kind of, I've been already doing it that way, but after he told me that just even more so look up things, fuddle my way through it, and hopefully some tips and tricks I post over the next few days. And if I get more comfortable posting videos, then I can share with you all what I do and how things got easier for me the more I did them. But that's pretty much the tour of the garage here. I'll be doing a lot of little projects throughout the next few weeks after this herringbone one. I have a home theater room, a projector, and I did all that room with reclaimed barn wood. I mean, we can take a tour of that and show you how I did everything. Ran speaker wire through the walls. Again, this video is just kind of a little introduction on what I can offer and things I can do. So if you want to leave comments, things you want to learn, things, and even if it's possible for me to do them, I like ideas, and maybe we can kind of figure it out together. I will post some other videos of car maintenance things, because I like to do as much on my own cars as I can, because once you find out what you're paying a shop to do them, it just, a lot of the maintenance are things you can do, and you can save money doing them yourself. As you see, a little smoker too. You might have passed over that a few times. I do like to smoke my own meats. I stuff my own sausage. I have a sausage stuffer. I like to brew my own beer, so that's one thing we can do, is brew different beer recipes. I actually just got one in the mail not too long ago, so we can probably go through that. It doesn't take too long. Again, the only specialized equipment I have for beer brewing is a coil to help cool it down faster. Other than that, it's just stock pot kettles and a stove. I mean, you can do it on a burner like you do a turkey fryer, and that's quick, and outside, so when it's hot, it's nice to do that stuff outside. But if you can do it on the stove inside, that's a little easier. You can control the temperature a little bit more. But we can go over some beer brewing, just all kinds of things. I worked as a butcher. My dad owned a meat market he owned it for 30 plus years, but I worked there for about 12, so we can go over some butchering of things, and sausage, beef jerky, make a lot of beef jerky, as you camping things, fishing things. I mean, I just feel like there's not a lot out there for Renaissance man videos where you can learn a lot of different things, and not only that, but learn from somebody that's not doing it all the time, that doesn't take a bunch of specialized equipment, because I'm not going to go out and buy a $500 tool for something I'm going to do once. So if I can't find online how to do it, I'm going to figure out a way to do it, or just break a few boards before I do figure it out. But that's part of learning too, and hopefully I can learn the hard way for you, and I can share some tips and tricks on easier ways to do things. I'm just looking around the garage, seeing if there's anything else I can mention. I put a inflatable hot tub in underneath my deck, and for that I had to bring in some class 5. I put down some patio pavers. I leveled that off. I mean, I can post all kinds of pictures in the comments of things I've done, or I can give website addresses to Imgur files of things I've downloaded, projects I've done, and maybe get some ideas. Like I said, I'm sad I haven't started this years ago, because I kind of lost out on a lot of projects I've done in the past that would have been fun to do a video of, but there are probably things I won't do again or things I don't want to do again. Oh, I rehabbed a whole rainbow play system. I mean, this thing was in bad shape. My wife got a deal on it. She got it for like $100, and when I got there, she already given the money away. So it was ours. We had to, I had to rehab that whole thing. It was rotten wood, to replace a lot of parts. There was, it holds the platform up, and there's the ladder part that attaches to it, and I had to remake brackets because those brackets were $33 a piece, and there's 4 of them. I wasn't about to spend that kind of money for 4 wood brackets, so I stenciled out the rotten ones. I made new ones out of cedar. I mean, maybe cost me $12. I went with all the rusty hardware to the store. I bought all new hardware. I mean, I got that rainbow play system after I painted it. It looks brand new. My neighbors love it. They couldn't believe how much I didn't spend on it. Because, you know, those things can cost $10,000, and I got mine put together for maybe $200. And that's kind of the value of a lot of this doing your own stuff. If you don't know how to do it, and if it's not explained in layman's terms, sometimes it's kind of hard to figure that stuff out. So hopefully this is the beginning of something that a lot of people will enjoy. It's kind of hot in my garage, as you can see, a little sweaty brow. I was just wrenching on some wood, and I had a mask on and things, so it's a little warm in here. Got a few fans going. But hopefully comment what you'd like to see, give a like, subscribe. I plan on hopefully making this a weekly, bi-weekly thing, maybe more if people show interest, but I think it's time that someone starts posting videos like this, and hopefully we can help each other out. Talk to you later. Evan does.